All
So
right,
yeah,
guys. So this is your man Bogy coming back. Just want to let you guys know that no, this is not the Crew After Hours after show. This is actually for the very first time, numero uno, the first time that we are doing the Crew After Hours after show afterwards. That's right. So, you gentlemen, continue talking. So, I think Van Halen is something that you guys are talking about and continue on. So, please school
yeah.
us, man, because I think everybody would understand this and I mean, really would appreciate this.
Yeah. So no, I was saying earlier, like to say to RaFEW and to JMoody and all that, like Van Halen was to me like the first guy that really got the guitar and made it like you can tap, you can do this on the guitar. Like there's nothing that says you can't do this. You can make different sounds. You can get this
Meet
bridge
your next
and
pillow.
make this sound that like other this whole crazy endeavor. And then other guitarists came around a little bit afterwards. Like I was saying, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, John Petrucci later on in the late 80s or mid to late 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, keep on going. This is just some
Yeah,
background music.
Yeah. Little known tidbit, Metallica, Kirk Hammett actually learned from Joe Satriani. And he learned enough to where okay, hey, I can go now and do my thing with Metallica. Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, John Petrucci are all from New York. Oh yeah. Yngwie
Listen to me. This right here is Chinese, but it seems like you guys know and appreciate what this sound is all about.
I'm telling you, it's just something that like it just hits me. It strikes a nerve, you know. And then not only these types of guitar players either. Like there's other people like
Angus Young from AC/DC,
who just recent. I think he just recently passed too.
His brother.
His Malcolm passed, but I think Angus just passed too. Matter of fact, I'll tell you right now.
No, I don't think so. That would have been all over the news.
I think it was. Let's see. I'll tell you right now.
I love AC/DC, man. Back in Black.
Oh no, you're right. He hasn't passed. I'm sorry. Malcolm did. You're right. Malcolm did. Malcolm, and then I know that the original singer died a while ago. But you know, you've got, and not only people like this style of guitar play, like Jack White from the White Stripes, actually did a tribute for Van Halen because Eddie Van Halen actually designed the guitar for him. And when he passed, the very next day, Jack White was on, I forget what show, and he said, listen, I'm not even going to attempt to try to play like this guy, because this guy is a legend. I'm just going to play something that is inspired to me by him, and I'm going to play it in my way. And he did that, played the guitar that Eddie designed for him, and rocked the house. It's just like I said, there's these things that you know, there's so many influences, not just from music, but from the gear that you play, the like getting ideas from each other. I mean, it's really fun, like to be able to see like, oh, hey, how does this person do that? Before,
greatness inspires greatness.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. There were little rumors back then that when Eddie Van Halen first started playing guitar, when he would do solos, he would turn his back to the crowd so that they couldn't see what he was doing. So that he would be like, oh, so you can't see what I'm doing kind of deal. Like his brother actually told him, hey, turn around so that they can't see what you're doing, so that they can't mimic you. And so like the first few years, apparently like a certain concerts, he would turn around so that when he would do solos, you couldn't be like, oh, how is he doing that? And you couldn't tell. And, you know,
wanted to keep it a secret, man.
Yeah, of course. Until, you know, now with the internet and all that, it's so common. Like something that was so common now, back then was so hard to do. JMoody can probably can attest to this. Back then, like trying to like listen, read tabs, like guitar tabs and stuff like that. Like you scour the internet looking for tabs and trying to play like your favorite song. So people that didn't know how to play by ear had to listen and read these tabs and hey, place your finger on number 7 over here. Like some people, didn't know how to do that, and so now on YouTube, you can go into literally any video you want, and you could just be like, okay, this is how they're, okay, cool. So cool. Also because of the fact that music and media has all intertwined now. I got to be friends now with there's a guy that is not super well known, but he was on a band called Blessed by a Broken Heart. And you remember Ian, right? Bogy, you remember Ian from the Gamers Addict, the speedrunner? That he used to play games and would try to break like speed records.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, him. I forgot what was his name on for YouTube and such. Well, he actually was friends with that guy. His name is Sean Mayer, who's also from New York. Go figure. And I got to be friends with him because of Ian, and he was like one of my favorite guitar players growing like in my early 20s. And not to say that I'm a friend of his is pretty cool. So, oh man.
This 100 riffs, brief history of rock and roll.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Is that Chuck Berry?
I think that was Chuck Berry, the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100 different riffs and like real quick.
The Summertime Blues.
Pipeline by the Chantes. This one is Mr. Lou by Dick Dale.
Surf music.
This one is Wipeout by the Surfers. This is
The Beatles.
Day Tripper.
Jesus. Yeah.
Man.
This is Can't Explain by the Who.
The Who. Yeah. Satisfaction by the Rolling Stones. Jimi Hendrix. Santana.
Damn, man. You're good.
That's Motley Crue.
Beatles.
No.
The Beatles. This one is Fleetwood Mac.
That's Cream. That's Cream.
This one is Cream. This one is Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin. Communication Breakdown.
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Paranoid.
Iconic.
This one is
Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yeah.
Every Vietnam movie.
This one is
Led Zeppelin.
James Gang.
Okay.
This one is
isn't it?
Led Zeppelin. This one is Rolling Stones. This one is
Layla
Derek
by Eric Clapton.
Layla, Derek, and something. This one is Alice.
I've heard it before.
Alice. Smoke on the Water.
Deep Purple.
Deep Purple.
This one is
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. This one is Allman Brothers.
Allman Brothers. Okay.
This one is
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top.
LeGrange.
This T-Rex. This one is Grateful Dead. This one is
Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah.
Walk This Way, Aerosmith.
This one is
Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Queen. This one is
That's Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
That is
this one is
Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy. Damn, you got it good. This one is
Blue Oyster Cult.
Blue Oyster
Yeah.
Cult.
Yeah.
This one is
Kansas.
Kansas. This one is
Carry on your wayward son.
The Ramones.
the Ramones. This one is
Heart.
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 Barracuda.
Barracuda, yes. This one is
Van Halen.
Van Halen. Running with the Devil.
Already
is-
with the devil.
Mark Knopfler. This Dire Straits.
Dire Straits, yeah. Oh my God, man. Sultans
I didn't
of
know
Swing.
Bogy was into rock.
No, not really. I'm
The-
reading off this thing right here, man.
The Police.
The Police. I'm impressed by you guys. This one Neil Young.
Yeah, that was never
This
really
one
into Neil Young.
is
AC/DC.
AC/DC. This one is
Crazy Train. Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. This one is
Rush.
Rush.
yes,
Yeah.
Rush. This one is
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Avery Ray Vaughan. What the heck you guys listen to all your life? This one is
Yes.
yes. This one is
Owner of a lonely heart.
Dio.
Dio. Yes. This one is
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. This one is
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Offer Teacher.
Yep. This one is that was something anyway. This one is
The Georgia Satellites.
Bruce
The
Springsteen.
George Saddle.
Springsteen. This one is
Dire Straits. Money for Nothing.
Dire Straits. Money for Nothing. This one
Oh,
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Bon
This
Jovi.
one REM.
Yeah.
This one
U2.
U2. Where the streets have no name. This
The
one
Joshua Tree.
Guns N' Roses.
Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the Jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet Child
Sweet
of
Child of
Mine.
Mine.
Yes, Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine. Damn, you guys are really good, man. This one?
Motley Crue.
Motley
Girls,
Crue,
Girls, Girls.
Girls.
Girls. This one?
At the dollhouse.
Living Color.
Living
Cult of
Color.
Personality. CM Punk's intro.
This one?
Motley Crue. Yeah.
Kickstart My Heart.
Yeah, Kickstart My Heart.
Oh, yeah. Tom Petty, the Heartbreakers.
This one? Camper Van Beethoven.
Oh. Na 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 na.
This one?
AC/DC.
Oh, AC/DC.
Yeah.
Thunderstruck.
I got one.
This one?
Oh.
Black Rose.
Yeah.
The Black Crows. Yeah.
This one?
Eric Johnson, Cliffs of Dover.
Damn. This one?
Metallica, Enter Sandman.
Metallica.
Metallica, yeah. Enter Sandman. This one?
Alice in Chains, Man in a Box.
Alice in Chains. What the heck? Yo, do you have a life? This?
Nirvana, Smells Like Teen
Nirvana.
Spirit.
Nirvana.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah. This one?
Pearl Jam, Even Flow.
Even Flow. This one?
That's Soundgarden.
Soundgarden. This one? 75.
Rage Against the Machine.
Nice.
Wow.
75 out of 100. Next one.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yep. 76. Next.
Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny
Are you gonna go my
Are
way?
you gonna go my way?
Damn, O.M.B, man. This one? Oh, that was, anyway. This one here.
Oh, the Toadies.
Toadies.
Possum Kingdom.
Possum Kingdom. Next one.
Weezer.
Weezer. Jaden Zoe. Next one.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins. Next one.
Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters. Next one.
RC Playgrounds.
RC Playgrounds. Next one.
Sex and Candy.
Santana. And Rock
Santana.
Thomas.
Smooth. Next one.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yep.
Tissue.
Nice. Hard tissue. Next. Cake. Next one. Ooh. The Shins. Next one.
The White Stripes.
White Stripes. Next one. Muse.
I should have known that.
Next one.
The Darkness. I love that song. I believe in a thing called love.
The Darkness.
Love that song, bro.
Next one. 91.
Woo!
Next one. 92.
The
Jets. Next one. 93.
yeah. The Strokes. Reptilia.
94.
Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand. 95.
Modest Mouse.
Modest Mouse. Very good. Vote on. 96.
That's the White Stripes.
White Stripe. Blue Orchid.
Blue Orchid. No.
97.
Green Day.
Green Day. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. 98.
Yeah.
The Rocketuners or something like that. The 99. Black Keys.
Yeah, I don't know.
And number 100.
Sounds like Muse, but
Dayton Benson.
yeah.
Damn, this guy's good. So that was a video called 100 Riffs, A Brief History of Rock and Roll. And the channel on YouTube is Chicago Music Exchange.
Which, funny enough, Chicago Music Exchange, like I was telling you earlier, is where I got this guitar. I got that one from the Chicago Music Exchange. So funny that it was from there. So thanks, Chicago Music Exchange. That was a great transaction.
Well, guys, I'm very impressed by the amount of music that you guys know, man. Because I mean, I've heard a few of those riffs, but I wouldn't be able to tell you who it was. But
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by the amount of knowledge that you guys have on this stuff. That's awesome.
Like I said, man, it's fun, man. I just love it. Like I just studied it and just became a thing for me.
So JMoody, what was that? Was that a nice little road trip down memory lane?
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't really expecting any of this.
Me neither.
This episode, yeah.
This is what the CREW Afterhours is all about, man. Some fellas just chilling, some of them chilling in space, but it's okay. We're still, Oh my God! Hey, hold on to that rope. Tell NASA to put on a tight rope around you next time, man. Come on, you can't be going away, floating away, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
can't
God, we lost
can't
him.
float away
NASA.
like that, bro.
NASA, retract.
No,
NASA,
bring it
retract.
back.
Nice.
That's funny, man.
All right.
That was a jukebox. That was a great medley mix
What
of guitar riffs, sir.
that the darkness though, that I believe in a thing called love. When I heard that, oh, I love that song, dude. That song is so much. Matter of fact, hold on. I got this real quick.
Yeah. I mean, me growing up, man. I mean, I was never a rock and roll guy. Now, of course, I mean, a lot of these groups were that famous that I heard of them. I mean, AC/DC, you know, Van Halen. I mean, you know, even growing up in the 80s and 90s, you know, I was listening to a lot of hip hop, you know, a lot of radio play, a lot of Latin freestyle. But I mean, you couldn't escape, you know, the other genres of music
At
that
all.
were, you know, kicking ass. So heavy metal was definitely, you know, one of those. So yeah, I would hear those names, but I never listened to their songs. You know, I never got into that. You know, that wasn't my my
That's-
forte of listening to music. But it's pretty cool to see, you know, to see you guys you know, picked up on a lot of that, you know, kind of you know, that genre of heavy metal and how it impacted you guys, you know, to be able to just, you know, shoot off, you know, all these names in memory.
Yeah, you just gotta keep an open mind, because I listen to hip hop, I listen to rock, pop music. You know, there's so much to enjoy out there. It's good to as long as you keep an open mind, you know, you don't miss out
Yeah,
on stuff out there.
Uh-oh. O.M.B. took out the electric guitar.
yeah, I was playing the. Hey, that was like, oh, okay, I gotta play that because that when I heard that, I was like, oh, I love that song. Like I literally like I don't know why it hit me so hard. Like with
Hey
I
everyone,
believe in a
Alex
thing
from
called
Chicago
love.
Music Exchange here. Today I'm going to be playing a brief history of rock and roll in 100 riffs and a single take.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
O.M.B, did you like Def Leppard?
Yeah, oh, I saw them in concert in 2018 actually.
Oh, with Journey?
With Journey, yes.
I was there.
Yeah. Were you there? Also, did
Yeah.
you go? You went to the Fort Lauderdale concert? There's the
It was
BB&T Center.
I think in Sunrise.
Yeah,
the BB&T Center.
that was it. That was it. I was there. That was a good show, man.
Awesome.
I
No, it was awesome.
I went, you know, obviously wanting to see Def Leppard more, but Journey rocked the house.
Yeah, no, Neil was 14 years old when he played for Santana. He joined the Santana's group when he was 14. He was a you know, a prodigy.
You know, their current singer from Journey, the Filipino, I think is Arnel Molina, I think is his name is. He's
Arnel
good,
Pinette.
really good. The only Arnel Pinette. Thank you. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Molina. Because I have a professor named I had a professor named Arnel Molina, so that's probably where it came from. I like him. He's good, but I don't think he.
If you close your eyes, you think it's Steve Perry.
Yeah, but it just I don't know, man. It just doesn't. It's not Steve Perry. It's not Steve Perry. So I like him. Don't get me wrong. Good, great singer. But it's just
the closest thing. It's the closest thing you're gonna get to Steve Perry. The closest.
Yeah,
it's not Steve Perry, but it's a nice bootleg.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess you could call it that, a bootleg. It just didn't like. I liked it. I had a good time watching the show. But like, I just wish it would have been Steve Perry, and I understand.
Oh, me too. No,
I know Steve Perry.
You know, those are Steve Perry songs, so you want to see the original.
Exactly. It just
the
energy doesn't mix because you have this guy jumping around all over the place, but yet you got the guitar player and you got the other guys just kind of like standing still. Not saying that they're bad because they're amazing players, but it's just the sync is not quite there. Like Def Leppard, these guys were firing, just awesome.
I love Photograph.
Photograph was
the guitar. The hammer guitar.
Telling you, man, Phil Collin, and Vivian Campbell.
Yeah.
Those guys kill it. And listen, you got a one-armed guy, Rick Allen, playing drums. Guy's amazing.
Yeah. Bogy, you know about the one-armed drummer, right? Yeah, no, Rick Allen. Who would have thought he would have stayed the drummer after, after losing his arm?
Right. I mean, you know the story as to what happened with him, right? Like he was
in a car accident. He lost his arm.
He was driving in England, and I think he was going too fast, and he like careened over, and like he flipped a few times, and he fell in a farm somewhere, and his arm got ripped off, and I guess some farmers nearby saw what happened, and he was like, "Hey, I'm a famous drummer, and I just lost my arm," and when they said they reattached it, they actually reattached it. But when they reattached it, they said, "Hey, they reattached it, but it was an infection, and they said you could probably lose your other arm." So he made the decision to get it taken away. So that was sad. Wow. So he had to learn. Yeah, he had to get an electronic kit. So basically, like to do the beats with his right foot. So like I think he's missing his right arm, if I'm not mistaken. So he had to learn how to do the beats with his right foot, normally with his right hand, and just do. That's hard. Like playing drums is hard. Like for me, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. And for him to do that, amazing.
He's one of a kind. I mean, to do that with one arm.
Rick Allen is absolutely one of a kind.
You know who I like also is Alex Van Halen.
Alex Van Halen's Alex Van Halen is that opening fill for Hot for Teacher, like when he's playing that little, that's sick. That's a sick fill. That's a really sick. I love that song, dude.
Like at the beginning. That's at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
song, right?
Bro, that's hard. Like the way he's doing it is just, like it feels like he's playing like 4 beats at the same time. Like, dude, that's some virtuosic stuff, man. Like I know everybody talks about Eddie Van Halen, but Alex Van Halen is nobody to sleep on either, man. That guy is, he's a Van Halen for a reason. Oh.
Exactly. No, but from what I understand, their father was an acoustic guitarist.
Yeah, or I think he, not only that, like I think he was a trained pianist as well. So that Van Halen, Eddie learned how to play music because of him, like that, like learning how to read music. So that's where he got the inspiration. So Eddie, from the story that I read, Eddie was actually like the real focused one on guitar, because originally he wanted to learn how to play drums, and then and then Alex I think wanted to be the guitar player, but then something happened where Eddie just started learning how to play. And he said he would sit there on his bedside playing for hours on a day. And then Alex was like kind of like the player of sorts. He would go out and like go hang out with girls and stuff. So Eddie would learn while he was out on dates, and he would just play. He would play Kiss, and he would just sit there learning for hours and hours on end. He almost joined Kiss at one point, right?
I know that Gene Simmons kind of introduced him to the industry, but I didn't know he was gonna. I didn't know Eddie Van Halen was considered for the group, though.
So the story. This is a quick little tidbit. The story was right after he came out with the first album, I think it was. Apparently, David Lee Roth and Eddie Van Halen were already going at it like bad. And,
I didn't know that.
And Gene Simmons claims, and I take this with a grain of salt, because Gene Simmons has been known to like stretch the truth a little bit. Yeah. But Gene Simmons claims
have sex with a lot of girls.
That's what, yeah.
He's been on.
Hey, good guy, But the story is that Gene Simmons helped with their demo, and I think Eddie talked to him and said, "I gotta get out of Van Halen. I gotta get out of here. Let me join Kiss. And Gene was like, "No, you shouldn't join Kiss. Like, you really should do your own thing. Like, you wouldn't fit with Kiss." And he was kind of right. But at the same time, Eddie rebutted and would say, like, no, I didn't want to join Kiss. What the problem was that Gene Simmons wanted to be so badly a part of Van Halen that I wouldn't let him. And he just kind of like it was kind of like a he said, she said kind of deal. Or in this case, he said, and it's a big folklore about that, like that they say, oh, Eddie Van Halen almost joined Kiss, and Van Halen says no, that was not the case. He wanted to join Van Halen bad, but we wouldn't let him. You know, it's a funny story.
Eddie Van Halen says that Gene Simmons wanted to join Van Halen.
Something like that, yeah. It was something along those lines. So it was like
wow.
Gene Simmons
were being chismosas.
Yeah, they were being super chismosas. It was crazy, man. Like there was some interesting things. Funny enough, later on, David Lee Roth, when he became a solo act, one of the guys that was his guitar player, we just mentioned earlier, Steve Vai. Steve Vai was his guitar player. So
that's how I know that's how I learned of Steve Vai, is because he was his first guitarist for,
right.
And then Roth when he went solo.
And then he joined Whitesnake, and he was in Whitesnake for a little while. And
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so he was with David Lee Roth first, and then after that he joined Whitesnake, and then he became a solo artist again. Because he was a solo artist prior, and then I guess David Lee Roth said, "Hey, you know, I think you can run the show. Let's do this." And he was like, "All right." And Steve Vai was in that movie with Ralph Macchio, Crossroads.
Oh, I've heard of that movie. It's about they're blues guitar players.
Look it up. Fun movie.
All right. Well, gentlemen, this has been very intriguing. I'm looking at the watch and I see it's 1 a.m. And I know some of us might have the time to keep on talking more. Some of us might need to go ahead and get ready to shut down and whatever they need to do tomorrow. But hey, this again, this is the CREW After Hours after show. So this is very interesting. And listen, I didn't have much to offer, but I really enjoyed listening to you guys, share from your experiences, and hopefully a lot of the viewers out there, have something similar to be watching this extra episode here, or extra topic from this session here. So again, we're gonna go ahead and end this all. I want to thank JMoody for hanging in there, and also tell NASA to make sure that they do not lose you, because that rope needs to be double tied, man. Okay, we cannot lose you, JMood. All right, you're out there. Remember, gravity is a heck of a thing. Oh, come on, hang in there. Grab onto the rope. Make sure you wrap it around your wrist, man. We cannot lose you. We need you in 2 weeks to do episode number 10. Wow. All right, and RaFEW in the house.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us.
I'm glad I was rushing home, hoping to make the show. I was just hoping that you guys hadn't gone off the air yet. But thank God you guys were still on.
Sounds good. Hey, you got 2 weeks to do whatever you need to do, man. So, woo your significant other really early on in the day, and then you're able to join us for the regular showing of the show. So, but thank you for joining us.
You're right.
For sure, man. Hey, it's all about the wooing. Once they're wooed, then they're like, okay, go do whatever you want to do the rest of the day. So woo her. All right, and then O.M.B, our boy, one-man band. Thank you so much, Gamers Attic, alumni, for joining us and give us all this conversation. You definitely gave us a lot of material here for all the guys to, enjoy, appreciate, reminisce about, and really appreciate you joining us, man.
I appreciate you guys. I know it was a little long-winded. I knew it was. I had a feeling it was gonna happen because I know I talk a lot, but it's just fun, man. Once I start going, it's like I love throwing out information like that and just sharing experiences.
Hey,
I could be here for days. Yeah, music and gaming and all that is my thing. I'm in my fortes. So if we're talking about like relationship advice, that might not be my my forte there. But when it comes to music and stuff, I could definitely talk. So
awesome. All right, guys. So this is your man Bogy here, wanted to sign off on this last part of this episode 9. Again, for the very first time, we have done the CREW After Hours after show. So we're about to sign off on this, and this is your man Bogy saying, "Enough said."
If you think about that.